Well, hello and welcome back. Thank you for coming back today. Well, we're sitting up in our hotel room in downtown Cato Limassol, as I say. We're at the Atlantica Bay. We're going to have a little chat about what we've done this week and what we plan to do next week. If there's something you want us to change, well, drop it in the comments and maybe we can make some adjustments. But without further ado, let me introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, Ms. Cautionary Labu.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again.
So, Grasivi, have you enjoyed your little weekend away?
Well, I will say it's nice and relaxing.
Yeah?
It was very tasty breakfast and it was a nice stuff around you. They were all very attentive and kind.
So where are we going to go now, Grasivi?
We are going now to Ayanapa, on the Red Bull.
No, next week we're going to do that. This week we're in Limassol, if you haven't understood yet. So we're going to go and have a wander around and mosey on down in the old town, the new town. You never know, we might find some fun things to do. So where would you like to go? No, the Mall, I suppose.
Oh, I would like to go shopping. Do they have shopping centre?
They do. It's called the Limassol Mall.
Wow, yes, I would go there.
But I haven't got any money.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. When they see me, they give me everything free.
For free. See? That's how it works.
Well,
so, where are we going to go to? Where do you fancy going?
we can go somewhere around the Limassol to see the port, the lovely marina areas. We can see the hotel maybe nearby the port that we didn't eventually book. Well, I'm not saying this one is not well done. It's a very nice hotel and a lovely room, but that one would give us an opportunity to economy some time, if you understand, and see more places, because for us time is very, very valuable thing.
Yeah, we booked into what we thought was a great hotel, and it is. The Atlantica Bay Beach Resort Hotel is a great, great hotel if you're going to come for a holiday. But if you want to go exploring Limassol, it's 15 kilometres this way. But the advantage of that is the next little video you're going to watch is us driving from this all the way to the Limassol Marina, and we're going to go all the way along the boulevard. So that's the promenade road all the way. Hopefully you're going to get some great views. There's some skyscrapers, there's shops, there's parks, there's all sorts of things going on. Watching Rasibula Booth's going to drive. That's her over there.
Oh dear, I'm going to have any complaints on
No
my
complaints.
driving?
No complaints. You're going to drive nice and carefully as you do.
I hope so.
And we'll have a nice
I'll
drive.
try to drive nice and gentle woman. Not gentle, but woman.
And then we'll go around the Limassol Marina in the daytime. We did it in the night time before. You've obviously only just watched those videos. We're now going to do it in the daytime. We're going to have a mosey on down in the old town in the daytime, and then probably we'll go along the promenade. Probably we'll go and look for something oldie worldy like a church. There's also a mosque if we can get in that. You never know. We'll have a wander around that. So there's a lot of interesting videos that we've never done before, and probably a lot of our viewers who only come to Paphos have never seen before either, because we're in downtown Limassol. Now, on the note of Ayanapa, next weekend we're going to go to Ayanapa. I've booked ourselves into a boutique hotel for 3 nights this time, so we're going to have a proper party, a nice rest, and we're going to wander around up and down this road and up and down that road, and the idea is to carve up the strip of Ayanapa. Now, if you've been to Ayanapa, you know it's a pretty big strip. If you have not been to Ayanapa, it's a very big strip. So I would imagine it's going to take us 10 to 20 videos just to carve up the restaurants and bars in downtown Ayanapa. Then we've got all the promenades. We've threatened before to go on the Helter Skelter and that kind of thing. She's going to ride the big bull, and I'm going to watch her lovely rear end fall off it.
And I guess there is plenty of more things to see in Ayanapa that we haven't. Of course, we've seen most of the things in Paphos, because we, at the moment we're living in Paphos. But there is some things to see and to find out, to film.
Well, there is, yeah. There's an awful lot in Ayanapa. Ayanapa as a holiday resort is bigger than Paphos as a holiday resort. Most people understand that. Whether it's bigger as a town than Paphos, not really sure. And of course that bit doesn't really bother you or us. We're more interested in the tourist attraction and the strip, as it's called. So we've got Ayanapa, we've got Protaris, and there's Parrot Limley. There's quite a few places up there, and as time goes on, we're going to go to each one of those over a weekend and carve it up Marika and me style. Because as you've come to understand, when we show you something, well, we show it in a slightly different way to other people. No one, as I say, is as stupid as us or as adventurous as us. If you take the video of the Aphrodite's rock, well, most people might go and show it to you. Most people might go and walk along the beach. Most people might even put a drone up in the air, but not many people are going to climb it. And remember, we are not 15 years of age. I'm a very old man. She's a lot younger, but she's in her late 30s.
Thank you for a compliment. It's a lovely compliment. I don't know when it was, when I was in late or early 30s.
Late 30s.
Late 30s. Well, I agree. Let it be late 30s. Let it be late 50s. It doesn't matter. But the fact that I'm 85, you cannot delete.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm joking. You wanted to continue, Mr.
Well,
Paul?
there's not many people that are going to climb Aphrodite's rocks. We hope now a torrent of people go and do it, and please be very, very careful when you're coming down. The rocks look grippy, they're not, and they are quite slippy, especially this time of year. If you're going to go up this time of year, make sure you've got the right shoes on, make sure you're not wearing too much jewellery, that sort of stuff. Please. We don't want anyone to try and go up there and fall down, because that's not what it's about. It's a joke. Please. If you're fit and able, okay, go up. But please go up with someone else and make sure that they are watching your footing and you're watching their footing, because we don't want anyone to fall off. Because if you do, well, you're not coming back.
Because if somebody filmed us, we were coming down, Mr. Paul was coming down first, and he was predicting every single step putten of mine, step down putten, and it was hard. I think the hardest was to go down rather to go up, and certainly we have had some rains, and that's why the stone of the rocks, mountains were washed up from the dust and things that normally the rock has got, you know, stonish covering surface, and it was so sleepy. It seems to me that it was rather looking like a mirror surface.
So please, we're not saying don't go up, but please, if you do go up, come down very, very slowly. And I know I'm going on, but I don't want anyone to slip. Whether you are a littly, a middly, or an oldie like me, I don't want anybody to slip. Don't destroy your life and your whole day for that rock. Watch our video over and over and over. The view from the top of it, well, truly spectacular. In fact, I think one day we'll go back up and have a picnic up there. In fact, we might take fish and chips and eat it on top of there, because you never know, Jeremy and Simon Payne might want to come and join us in the middle of November.
And now suddenly, if you permit me, from your permission, all of your permission, and Mr. Paul's permission, he doesn't know what I'm going to say now, and I swear you to God, he doesn't know. Suddenly, Mr. Paul Butler came to my head, and why, I'll explain. He's standing by us like a steel soldier. Mr. Paul Butler, I'm very, very humbled, and Mr. Paul is also very thankful that you're commenting to us and you're standing by us all the time, supporting us, and your comments always so grateful, and you're so positive, man. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thanks, Paul Butler, or as he now knows, he's been escalated in the higher echelons of society. He is now Sir Paul Butler. He's been knighted by Mr. Paul and Miss Arching Receiver. We are just humble subjects to the great, to the one and only Sir Paul Butler. There are a couple of sirs out there. We do have Sir Damon Ritchie, and we do have Sir Stuart, all the way up in Bonnie, Scotland. A big hello to you. And we now have a lady amongst the clan, and she is a dame. So we have Miss Dame Anne Bell, an absolute superstar, and there's a very, very special video for you, was made only a couple of days ago. Had to think then, because that video was made a couple of days before this video, if you understand what I'm saying. And we're in downtown Limassol, so all week we're going to be making videos in Limassol, and all week you're going to be watching videos in Limassol. Well, we hope you're going to be watching them, shall we say. And then after that, the following week, that's going to be Paphos, and then the following week after that will be Ayia Napa. If there's somewhere on the island that you want us to go, that we think that perhaps we could make a lot of videos there, we will go. We have no disrespect for Polis and all those kind of places, but the problem is there's not actually that much there if we go there. And obviously we are looking for videos that are very popular. I know that sounds commercialist, but you know, Argaka is a beautiful, beautiful place, and we have been there in our earlier life in the videos, but to be honest, the views, no one's really that interested, although it is a very, very nice beach indeed. Receiving a booth?
Yeah, I honestly believe, I hope that the people who are watching us, cheers Mr. Paul, will enjoy the views around, because what we show, this is what we see from our own eyes, and we only hope that by seeing what we show from our own eyes, you'll enjoy it too. It's because I believe this is something different from the places where you live, from the places many other people live, and only then can bring to you something a bit different, a bit sunshine. We have 365 days a year sunshine. I'm not complaining, but I want to say that it's a little bit too much for me, and I'm asking you to send a little bit of more snow and rain, please.
So don't forget, box that snow up, box that rain up, send it out, send it to us, and we'll send you back a little bit of sunshine if we can. Hopefully we are bringing rays of sunshine into your wonderful lives and into your TV screens and onto the faces of your smartphones. What I was going to say was what Crucivus just said. We are showing you our little world through our eyes, and we are very, very humbled and very, very grateful that you choose to spend a little bit of time with us. We don't expect you to watch every single video we make. We don't expect you to watch every second of every video that we make, but we do appreciate it when you come back and you make a comment, and I will always do my very, very best to reply to your comments, and we take everything that you say very, very seriously. Receiving the booth is now going to have a sleep by the looks of it.
Not really, because very soon we have to check out.
Unfortunately, they're going to throw us out, yeah.
Yes, I'm really, really happy that, thank you, Mr. Paul, that you presented me such a lovely weekend, that you thinking of me like a world, and thank you for that too.
Well, we're going to go away again next week. Like I was saying, we're going to go and stay in a boutique hotel in downtown Cautionary, as I say. Hopefully the weather will stay good, and hopefully we'll have some fun and some games. I'm dying, it's the Coke. And hopefully, besides receiving a booth, we'll get to do some monkeying around. And like I say, I think the grand finale video of that week will be her rear end on the prancing bull, and we're going to get her to, but she's obviously going to fall off, because I don't know anyone who can ever stay on those bull machines for more than 30 seconds.
Really?
I never know anyone.
Really?
So you're going to fall off. But guess what? We're going to bribe the man to let her get back on so she can fall off, bribe him again, get back on, fall off. You get the idea. So we're going to get her watch her make a complete and utter fool of herself, and you never know. I might get on there as well and make a complete and utter fool of myself, like I do every day.
What if I stay there?
Stand on it.
Until, I mean, not stand, but will not fall down.
I see.
Until then.
Well, I think the ride goes for about 1.5 minutes, which doesn't sound very long.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's the maximum time. And I think if anyone gets to stay on for 1.5 minutes, they will give you the keys to Ayia Napa. So if you manage to stay on it for 1.5 minutes, I'll buy you something very nice.
1.5 years.
And I'll buy you something very, very nice indeed.
Okay, 1.5 minutes.
Like a pork kebab. Well, chicken then. It's a bit more expensive. Chicken and a bottle of water. There we are.
Now we'll make another deal if I stand. Which
okay.
I'm not sure. I'm just saying.
So what would you like? What would you like?
Hold it tight.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, it's going to be a fun video.
Down.
It's going to be a fun video. She can sit on 1.5 hours, 1.5 minutes. Imagine 1.5 hours, but 1.5 minutes. I mean, we're going to get some great, great rear end views. That's for sure.
You said first 1.5 years, now
yes.
1.5 hours.
Well, it's
You're
1.5 minutes. I know.
I'm
getting confused. 1.5 minutes.
You're making my job very difficult. Well, in one word, I'm really, really happy being here against the routine of the lives, against jobs, which I don't mind to work. Don't get me wrong. I'm a workaholic in real life, but it's always nice to get rid of the same routine, or even the room where you observing it every time. It's always good to be away and see something more different. But it's not only seeing something more different, it's so exciting because you see the different people, different places. You open the room of the hotel and you say, oh my God, how it's going to be looking like, and it's all exciting.
Yeah, it's always about that bit of excitement, that bit of fun, and we hope that that's why you keep coming back. We hope that we can keep on doing something that little bit different, and we hope that we can continue to walk the Paphos Promenade. There is a young lady all the way over in the UK, and she's a young lady, she's only about 27, maybe she's 28 by now, I don't know, but Miss Naomi, Mr. Luke, you know who we're talking about, she said to me that she will watch us walk the Paphos Promenade every single day, because whenever we walk it, it's totally different, and whenever we walk it, it's always done in a totally different way. And I said to her, one of these days I'll come up there to Brighton and I'll walk the promenade with you, and she said I'll walk it with you arm in arm. So a very, very big hello to you, Miss Naomi, and the number one man, Mr. Luke, sorry, and we're looking forward to the invite to that wedding, and don't forget, you're coming to ours in a couple of years as well.
Yes, yes, I'm sure we will be happy, and they will be happy to see each other. I would like to tell you many, many thanks for your support, for your time, for your attention, for your love that we feel every time you write such a lovely comments. Again and again, many thanks. We are loving you to bits. Don't forget about it, and please don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses. Many kisses, and bye bye.
Thanks for watching.